Hello students, let's solve the example. Find all ideals of Z12, hence find maximal ideal and prime ideal. So what is Z12? Z12, that is set of elements from 0 to 11. First we will find all ideals of this set. So we have seen the definition of principal ideal in last lecture. Now let us find out the ideal. So first ideal is generated by 0, means we multiply each element of Z12 by 0, we get 0. Next, ideal generated by element 1, means we multiply each element of Z12 by 1. So 1 into 0, 0, 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 2, 2, means we get Z12, okay. Similarly, ideal generated by 5. So how we find ideal generated by 5? That is, we multiply each element of Z12 by 5. So first element will be 5 into 0, 0, 5 into 1, 5, 5 into 2, 10, 5 into 3, 15, 15 is 3 in Z12, okay. 5 into 4, 20, 20 is 8 in Z12, like this, okay. Then 5 into 5, 25, which is 1. Then 5 into 6, that is 30, which is 6. 5 into 7, 35, which is 11. 5 into 8, which is 40, which is 4 in Z12. 5 into 9, 5 into 9 what? 45, which is what? 9. 5 into 10, 50. 50 is what? 2 in Z12. 5 into last element 11, that is 55, which is which element? 55. When we divide it by 12, what we get? We get 7. So which set we get? So ideal generated by 5 means this set, means what? Each element 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, means finally we get Z12. Similarly, ideal generated by 7 will be Z12, ideal generated by 11 will be Z12. Next, ideal generated by 2 means we multiply by 2 to each of these elements. So ideal generated by 2 means 2 into R belongs to Z12. So we get these distinct elements 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and it is same as ideal generated by 10. Ideal generated by 3, that is set 0, 3, 6, 9, which is same as ideal generated by 9. Ideal generated by 4 is set with these 3 elements 0, 4, 8, and it is same as ideal generated by 8. Then ideal generated by 6, which is set contains 0 to 6. Now you can see ideal generated by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ideal generated by all these elements we calculated. So how many distinct ideals we get? We get total these 6 distinct ideals. Now from which we have to find out maximal ideal. From these 6 ideal we have to find out maximal ideal and prime ideal. Now from this we know that the 0 ideal, that is null ideal, and the complete Z12, that is unit ideal, these two are improper ideals. Now which are maximal ideals? Maximal by definition, the ideal is maximum if it should not be containing any another ideal of ring R. So here which are maximal ideals? You can see that, and first of all that M should not be equal to R, means that should not be equal to Z12. So among these 4, which is maximal? You can check. This is maximal ideal. Also this is maximal ideal. Why? Because these two are completely different ideals. This is not a subset of this. These two are completely distinct. So these two are maximal ideals. And what about this ideal? This is not maximal because this ideal is containing 2. Also this is not maximal ideal because this ideal generated by 6 is containing ideal generated by 3. So here are how these two are maximal ideals, that is ideal generated by 2 and 10, and ideal generated by 3 equal to 9 are maximal ideals. Next, now prime ideal. What is definition of prime ideal? If product of two elements belongs to ideal, then either one of the elements should belong to that ideal. Now you can check here. So first of all, we know that every maximal ideal is a prime ideal. So by that note, we can say that these two maximal ideals are prime ideals. Now let us check for these two ideals. Now here you can see 4 belongs to this ideal 4. Okay, 4 belongs to 4, but 4 can be written as 2 into 2, and this 2 is not element of this set. So this is not a prime ideal. Also the second. Now here 6 belongs to this ideal, but 6, that is product of 3 into 2, 3 and 2 both are not element of this ideal. So this 6 ideal generated by 6 is also not prime ideal. Okay, so that is written. So first of all, for prime it is written that ideal generated by 4 is contained in 2 contained in 12, so 4 is not maximal. Similarly, ideal generated by 6 it's contained in 3 and 3 contained in 12, so here must be 6. Ideal generated by 6 is not maximal. Next, prime ideal. Now ideals generated by 2 and 3 are primes, and here is the reason. First of all, these two are prime because these two are maximal ideals. Ideal generated by 6 is not prime ideal since 6 belongs to this ideal, but 6 is equal to 2 into 3. Neither 2 belongs to 6 nor 3 belongs to 6. And also ideal generated by 4 is not prime ideal since 4 is equal to 2 into 2, but 2 is not element of this ideal. So similar to this, you solve the example, find all ideals of Z6, hence find maximum ideal and prime ideal. Okay, you take this example as a homework. First of all, which is given set, which is given in Z6, that is set with elements 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First find out all ideals, and among that next you have to find out maximal and prime ideal. So you will get that ideal generated by 2 and 4 are same, which is maximal ideal, and next ideal generated by 3 is maximal, and the prime ideals are generated by 0, 2 and 3. Now here is one note that if R is a finite commutative ring with unity, then every prime ideal is maximal. Now in last lecture we have seen that every maximal ideal is prime ideal, but converse is not true. So when this converse will be true? This converse will be true if R is finite. Okay, if R is finite, then every prime ideal will be maximal. So how is it? So here is a proof. Let n be a prime ideal of R, we have to show n is maximal. Now by theorem, as n is a prime ideal, R over n must be integral domain. Again, it must be finite integral domain. Why? Because R is finite. Since R is finite, so its integral domain will be finite. And we know that every finite integral domain is a field, so R over n is a field. Here is the reason, since every finite integral domain is a field. Now as R over n is a field, so again by theorem, so definitely we can say that n is a maximal ideal. Okay. There is another question. True or false? Statement is, in any field 0 is maximal ideal. So this statement is true. Why true? In any field set with 0 is maximal ideal. Why is it true? Now we know that field has no proper ideals. The only ideals of a field are f and 0. Okay, these two are only ideals of field. So 0, now 0 is different from f, and 0 is not contained in any other ideal except f. So definitely 0 is subset of f, and 0 does not contain in any other ideal of f. So definitely by definition we can say that 0 is maximal ideal in any field. Okay, so 0 will be maximal ideal. Next, from this statement again we can conclude that now we know that every maximal ideal is a prime ideal in a commutative ring with unity. Now, as from this we can say that 0 is a prime ideal in any field. Now here 0 is maximal ideal, every maximal ideal is prime ideal, so we can say that 0 is a prime ideal in any field. So from this, as we know that every field is an integral domain, so we can say that 0 is a prime ideal in any integral domain. So remember that 0 is the maximal ideal in any field. Also from this we conclude here that 0 is a prime ideal in any integral domain. Next theorem is, if R is a ring with unity 1, then the map phi from Z to R given by phi of n is equal to n into 1 for n belongs to Z is a homomorphism of Z into R. What is given? First of all, R is a ring with unity. What is map given? Phi of Z to R. Z is set of integers. Okay. Then how this map is defined? Phi from Z to R is phi of n is equal to n into 1. Its element where this n belongs to Z. Phi of n is equal to n into 1. This element belongs to ring, and this will be what? This will be homomorphism of Z into R. We have seen the definition of homomorphism, so this map will satisfy the definition of homomorphism. Now let us see the statements of last two theorems. First is, if F is a field means commutative ring with unity in which every non-zero element has multiplicative inverse. Now if F is a field, every ideal in Fx. So from this field F, we know what is Fx. So if F is a field, then every ideal in Fx will be the principal ideal. And the next statement is, an ideal generated by Px which is non-zero or Fx is maximal if and only Px is irreducible over F. What is given? Ideal generated by Px, any non-zero ideal generated by Px of Fx, that ideal will be maximal ideal if and only if condition Px is irreducible. Means this ideal will be maximal. If this ideal is maximum, then Px is irreducible. Conversely, if Px is irreducible, then ideal generated by Px will be maximal ideal. Okay, so let's stop here. Here our second chapter, that is ideals and factor rings, is completed. Let's stop here. Thank you.